Pickleball started on Bainbridge Island in Washington State to give family members of all ages a sport they could play together. It was embraced by retirees who developed a sport culture of cooperation and support among players. After all, retirees are playing for fun and do not plan to play pickleball for a living. However, new and younger players have discovered the sport. Many are ex-tennis players and many come from a win-lose background, so they are not used to the culture of pickleball and have to be taught. Here is a scenario I have encountered many times as a pickleball ambassador working with local groups as they form, grow, and evolve. What generally happens is that while everyone may stay out at a beginner level, as some players improve, they want to play with people at their new, stronger level, not with players who are not interested in improving like social players or newer beginners. Once a player begins winning all the time, he or she wants to play with stronger players. People at the 3-0 level often think they are 3-5 and want to play with 4-0 level players. People at the 4-0 level want to play with other 4-0s, or better yet, 4-5s. The conflict is that everyone wants to play with better players, so the beginners and lower level players start to feel as if no one wants to play with them. And things can get nasty, with hurt feelings and some people even quitting the game. Quite often groups break apart because each player wants to meet his or her needs and does not care about group needs. Private, invitation-only groups may form, but if the better players are not playing with and working to bring lesser skilled players along, then the private group, which is usually small in numbers, does not grow and eventually falls apart. Many players learn the basics of the game, how to physically play it, but not the culture of the game. So a solution is culture clarification, when the conflicts are discussed and resolved by the group, but this is not easy as groups are fluid and some players do not buy into the described culture. In this solution, the players are told things like, don't hit all your shots to the weakest player on the other side just to win, because winning is not as important as everyone improving, getting to play, and having fun. And when you are playing with weaker players, just work on something in your own game and give advice only if asked. As I said, those from competitive game backgrounds don't always buy in, so other structural solutions that get to win-win have been developed. So pickleball groups have come up with a couple of win-win scenarios. One group I know splits the 6 courts into 3 courts for 4-0 and up players and 3 courts for those below 4-0. The group organizer rates the players, and all 4-0 players are asked to play at least one game on the the lower courts each session. This is really forced unselfishness, not win-win, but it does work with a firm organizer to enforce the rules, and some players do embrace playing with and helping others, so do develop a true win-win attitude. Another solution is having one or more challenge courts. So anyone can wait in line to challenge the winners on these courts, but whoever wins gets to stay and play again. So the losers have to go to the end of the line, which can get very long. The long line helps promote playing with all levels, playing on the other courts, which is win-win, yet it also allows stronger players to play together if they want to put up with the line. A third solution is league play. Each week you play with 3 other players and everyone reports their scores. The player with the lowest individual score moves down and the highest scoring player moves up a court. So it takes a few weeks, but eventually you have most players playing with others at their level. But one problem is that league members may deliberately underperform in the last game and not score as many points so that their partner moves down instead of them moving down, which defeats the win-win approach. So when things work well and people are in win-win mode, pickleball is a wonderful thing with a unique culture among games. And many groups have worked through cultural issues to achieve a win-win paradigm. I have tried to show you win-win in action in pickleball and also some of the consequences of not having a win-win paradigm, and I hope I illustrated Habit 4 for you. I didn't take time to really summarize Habit 4. I figured everyone else will do that, and I have enough to say just in the points I'm trying to make using pickleball as an example. So thank you for listening.